Okay, hello again. This is another video of the sketches for this album. I've just looked over this and it sounds a lot like Hey Jude, so we'll see how much of it I have to change when push comes to shove. I think Hey Jude is an F, so this is also an F, so that's, but maybe. I only played a little bit of it before I hit start on this thing, so yeah, again, I always try to sketch 32 bars. There's probably a little more than 32, but I always try to do 32, at least 16. But 32 is ideal for this. And then sit down later and sketch out lyrics the same way using paper and marry them together, and then sit down with an instrument and start trying to figure out how the thing's actually going to go. You really can figure out how it's going to go when you just start writing out the melody. I mean, I can already hear what the chord progression could be, but then I could evade that and do something interesting and not go where it should go, do something else. But I have no expectations. I don't know what it's going to be. So, and again, I just have this with me to play it for you guys, because I can't just hold the music up, and that doesn't make any sense. So, okay, so it's in F, so here's what it sounds like. Oops. Let me play that again. That was pretty bad. So it sounds okay. It's Hey Jude-esque, and then it kind of veers off into something else that sounds more like episodic, like a invention, a Bach invention, or a fugue. This sequences. So I can play that same motivic idea just on different notes, right? It sounds right. I could really do that with any note, within reason. If you did it with a really foreign note that's not in the key, then you'd have to create some kind of idea where it would modulate to that key, or modulate out of it, or something, just to make it make sense. This is another sequence going up. I think that sounds cool. I don't think I could sing that. But I could probably hold a note while something else is doing that, right? And that would make sense. Something with a little more range than me. I think I have a range of about 6 notes. And that's more than 6. So... and that's all outlining F. Maybe. I don't know. I don't have any expectations of these things yet, but it's raw material. Just like you look at a blueprint, if you're a woodworker, I'm sort of one, and you start trying to make sense of what you're looking at, and then your expectations might change as you go along, either because you don't have time or skill or tools, or you can't figure it out. Right? You have to make some kind of, or you just made a mistake and you got to fix the mistake. Woodworking's good with that because, you know, sometimes you mismeasure something and then it looks all screwed up, and then you have to figure out a way to hide that, and then that ends up being a piece, like the hidden thing that you did to hide the mistake ends up being something that stands out because you did something that, you just did something innovative to make it work. So I've done that lots of times because the only alternative is to get more wood and start the whole thing over or rebuild the piece, and that sucks. You don't want to do that because it takes so long. And it's the same thing with this kind of work. Like, you know, this is my raw material. I'm not going to erase it and start over, even if I think it's bad. I'm just going to see it to the end, and if it's bad at the end, then it's bad. It's one bad song. Like, who cares? It's not a big deal, you know. I'm not landing a spaceship here, like making mistakes, like, you know, trying to figure out how to get through the heat shield or whatever. So no big deal. But I would probably change the Hey Jude part because it sounds too Hey Jude. Yeah, I don't know. Well, there's that one anyways. So that is number 4. Number 4 sketch. Okay, so the goal is 9 songs, so I'll probably do 10 sketches. So we have 6 left. 6 sketches left, and then we'll move on to the next phrase.